Mayor, you were quite vocal on this issue around face coverings on public transport. Do you feel that one simple nationwide message or diktat on this issue would be helpful in terms of abuse of staff, but also in terms of increasing people's confidence into using public transport? And what discussions have you been having with government to ensure that there's a simple, clear message across the country?
Well, thank you for your question. By the way, can I thank you for your concern about workers on transport? It's really important, and I'm sure they're grateful you've raised it at the Assembly. So, whilst I welcome the government in the absence of continuing the national regulations, giving us the autonomy to do what we think is right, which is why the Commissioner and I agreed that we should have it as a condition of carriage. In other words, a contractual commitment that you have as a user of public transport, you must wear a face mask. I'm incredibly disappointed the government aren't helping us with a bylaw to enable us to continue or bring in the fine system, because at the moment we're hamstrung by the fact that to enable the condition of carriage to be obeyed, we can't use the police or British Transport Police in relation to enforcement, but also the consequence of you wearing a face mask is simply asking you to leave. And that's one of the reasons why we are keen to continue with the national requirement, and in the absence of that, try and persuade the government to allow us to have a bylaw. The government has said no in relation to our wish to have a bylaw, and so I share your frustration that more and more people appear to be not wearing a face mask in confined spaces where they probably should, but as a consequence, our heroic staff who have served our city during the worst part of the pandemic are now more likely rather than less likely to be abused in the way you describe. It's not right.